Hi, it's Carter, man. It is Monday. And I want you to do me a favor, if you would, and hopefully yourself a favor as well. I'd like you to go to Conservative Rights PAC, Conservative, Constitutional, it's my own organization, right? Constitutional Rights PAC. .com tomorrow, and check out the Clues Views. Okay, I wrote it today. It should be up there tomorrow. And I want you to check it out because it's a pretty, I guess you'd say, harsh column. Okay, it's pretty harsh commentary about the conservative movement today, about, frankly, Conservative Inc. in Washington, inside the Beltway. There are 47 zip codes in Washington, D.C., and any of the conservative organizations within those zip codes, you need to take a hard look at, okay? Those inside the Beltway. I'm not saying they're all bad. Some of them are still fighting the good fight, but too many of them have got more concern with making money than making waves. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. The column is called, it's a Clues Views column. The column is called The Anatomy of Failure, and the failure is of the conservative movement now. The Biden regime and its fascism is on the march. It's on the march, and the conservative movement is not even in retreat. It's just pretty much, for the most part, doing nothing. Talk about a weak defense. We should be on the offense, and we don't even have a weak defense. Right now, we have a non-existent defense. And I go into the fact that, years ago when I worked with some of the great conservative leaders of the past, Howie Phillips, Paul Weyrich, Terry Dolan, a bunch of these others, who really founded the conservative movement back in the 70s, they fought tooth and nail. They went after the snarling Democrats and trimmed their wings for them, and they went after the sniveling rhinos as well. I can remember those guys saying to some of the members of the Senate and the House back then, "You get in there and you fight, or we're going to get rid of you." We need that again, and it's not being done. That's why you have sellouts like McConnell and McCarthy, and frankly, a lot of the House members that we thought were going to take a stand. That's why you have them selling out at every turn. There should be impeachments up and down the board right now, not just of Biden. Of course he ought to be impeached. He's run a criminal enterprise for 47 years in Washington. But also Mayorkas, the DHS secretary, his job is to defend Homeland Securities, and he's let in 4 million illegal alien invaders. Cardone, the head of the Department of Education, has put perverts in the little girls' room and porno in the elementary school libraries. He ought to be impeached. Matter of fact, there's not a one of those cabinet members that there should not be right now impeachment hearings, and not McCarthy's, "Well, we're going to start considering impeachment." Impeach him. Get the job done. And we need a conservative movement that holds these sniveling politicians' feet to the fire. That's what this column is all about. Again, it's a Clues Views column. Anatomy of a Failure, the failure of the conservative movement. And, I'm warning you, I pull no punches, but I think it's time. I think it's time. I explained to you exactly what these people are up to. These leaders of Conservative Inc. padding their pockets instead of fighting the good fight. And I just lay it out for you. And so I ask you to read it, consider it, and then we're going to start talking more about what needs to be done to take back the conservative movement as a prelude to taking back our country. Okay, so together, let's do this thing.